You spent your whole life looking for a secret key, a way to finally unlock the best version of yourself. You wake up with a heavy, low-frequency hum of anxiety in your chest, that nagging feeling that you are somehow falling behind, even when your life looks perfectly fine on paper. It's the exhaustion of being a permanent work in progress. You feel like a project that is never allowed to be finished, a piece of software that is constantly being patched but never quite released. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on why that feeling persists. We're going to explore the self-optimization trap, the hidden machinery that turns your growth into a treadmill. We will look at the Ouroboros of self-help, the paradox of optimization, and the dopamine of productive procrastination. Finally, I want to show you how to stop managing your growth and start actually experiencing your life. Think about your daily routine, how much of your energy goes into becoming rather than being. We live in a culture that has commodified the human soul. We don't just want to be happy, we want to be optimized for happiness. We don't just want to be healthy, we want to biohack our biology into a state of peak performance. This is where the trap begins. When you treat your personality as a series of bugs to be fixed, you stop living your life and start managing it. You become the project manager of your own existence, and the person who is supposed to be enjoying the life is left behind, watching from the sidelines. It's a subtle shift, but it's profound. Instead of asking, "How do I feel right now?" you asked, "How can I feel better tomorrow?" Instead of, "What do I enjoy?" you ask, "What is the most efficient way to achieve enjoyment?" It sounds like progress, doesn't it? But there is a hidden cost to this constant refinement. Let's talk about the first layer of this trap, the Ouroboros of self-help. The goal of self-improvement is, theoretically, to reach a state where you no longer need it. But the industry is designed to keep you in a state of perpetual becoming. You aren't learning a skill. You are consuming a product that profits from your feeling of inadequacy. Every time you finish a book on how to wake up early or how to master your focus, you feel a surge of accomplishment. But that feeling is a temporary high, a dopamine spike that masks the fact that you haven't actually changed your life yet. You are caught in a loop of infinite consumption. You are eating the tail of your own growth, consuming the idea of change to avoid the messiness of change. This leads us to the second layer, the optimization paradox. There is a critical threshold where self-improvement begins to inhibit actual growth. When we view personal growth strictly through the lens of achievement and optimization, we create a mental cage. If your goal is to be the most efficient version of yourself, you lose the ability to be the most authentic version. Efficiency is for machines, authenticity is for humans. A machine is perfect, but it cannot create. A human is messy, but that mess is where creativity lives. When you optimize your morning routine to the second, you might save time, but you might also lose the moments of wandering thought that lead to your best ideas. When you optimize your social interactions to be more productive, you might build a network, but you might also lose the ability to have a deep, rambling conversation that leaves you feeling seen. You become a high-performing machine that lacks the messy creativity required for true human fulfillment. You're trying to solve your life like a math problem. But life is a poem. And here is the third layer, perhaps the most seductive one, the dopamine of productive procrastination. Have you ever spent 3 hours researching the perfect workout routine instead of actually going to the gym? Have you spent an entire afternoon organizing your productivity system instead of doing the one difficult task you were supposed to do? This is a form of productive procrastination. It provides a dopamine hit that mimics the feeling of actually making progress, while allowing you to avoid the difficult, uncomfortable work of real-world change. The research on the life becomes a substitute for living the life. You are collecting information like trophies, but information is not transformation. Knowing how to do something is not the same as doing it. The trap is that the research feels safe. It doesn't require you to risk failure. It doesn't require you to be vulnerable. It just requires you to click, watch, and learn. But the real world doesn't care about your system. It only cares about your actions. So, how do we break out of this? How do we stop the optimization trap without giving up on becoming better? We have to move from optimization to agency. We have to identify the optimization red flags in our own lives. Ask yourself, am I doing this to be better or to feel better? If the activity feels like a fix for a constant sense of inadequacy, it's a trap. If you find yourself constantly refining your habits but never actually feeling more peaceful, you are likely optimizing your anxiety. You need to find the stop point. There is a point where you must stop managing your growth and start experiencing your life. This means choosing self-discipline over self-help. The goal isn't to find the perfect routine, it's to build the character required to stick to a simple one. Stop looking for the life hack and start looking for the life habit. A life habit isn't about 5 a.m. wake-ups and cold plunges, though you can do those if you want. A life habit is the discipline to be present when you are present. It's the courage to be unoptimized, to be messy, to be slow, to be human. True self-improvement is about agency, the ability to choose your actions, not about the perfection of those actions.